personally to me, but I've heard they talk with each other. Well, he did this, or he didn't do that, or he didn't do it right, or he charged too much. Staying in my own lane is what I do. I can only speak for Smalls Mechanical, what Tawan Smalls does, and that in turn makes me want to do the best for my customers. So my customers is first. You know, you always want to have a great business name out here. You don't want to make a bad name. So, but when you start bad mouthing somebody else's business, that's not, to me, that's not a good business trait.
No, that's not a good.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if you steady watching somebody else moves, you can be missing yours.
Miss
At
yours.
the end of the day,
Right, you're right.
At the end of the
Saying, I
day,
used to say one time before, you keep watching my movie, you will miss your own.
exactly, exactly. It's just that simple, you know.
All right, Ed?
My business is to mind people's business.
That is
My
correct.
But see that you
That's
staying
right.
in your
That's
lane.
right.
I'm
That's
staying
right.
in my lane. Because, let's face it, we all got somebody who's going to need my services once, you know. Either going to need it now, or you're going to need it later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So my business is to be in your business, without hurting your feelings neither. Yeah.
But I think that's that question, and it's more like a structure question, as far as the business itself. What is your structured mindset when it comes to your business? Are you doing your due diligence to make sure that your business is being ran right?
I make sure if I get customers that they get what they paid for. If you get a policy and it doesn't suffice when that time comes, then how that looks on my part?
You hadn't done your job.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can't trick you to get something that you don't need. You gotta get exactly what you need.
Right.
For me, there's a place that I think a few of us have been that's called Rock Bottom. We've seen it, you know. But as it pertains to success, there's no limitation. So, with knowing that, you got to know that there is no level that you can't get to. Even when you're doing well, you can do better. You know? And one of the hardest things about that is actually putting the demand on yourself. You know, people get comfortable with minute success. You know? I could walk in the door and they call me a trainer, right? Because I call myself a trainer. But with that being said, who have you helped? You know, you could call yourself a AC mechanic, but what's your, you know, how does your name precede you? You know, and I'm sure, as we all know, sitting on a panel, news gets around quick in the city. You know, in the city, we'll talk. You know, and I'm sure, in business, they'll find something negative to say about you. But if the positive outweighs the negative, you know, I think you're moving forward.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very important.
let's keep it going, fellas. How can we make our businesses cohesive and network with one another?
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I got this especially from one of our panelists here. I've known this guy pretty much his whole life. But I want to read a Facebook post for Mr. Tawan Smalls Mechanical. And this is something that I read a few weeks ago that he posted, and it really did something to me. So I reached out and called him about it, but I'm going to read his post right quick. But we're going to get into that question. Now, from this Facebook post, Tawan says, I was trying to build a strong team with my brothers, but unfortunately that didn't work out. I was so disappointed in their lack of professionalism on all levels that it sickened me. Never on time, no license, profanity on the job, around customers, drinking on the job, you name it, they did it. So guess what? I had to go back where I started, to my Hispanic brothers. These dudes have done 5 change-outs this week already, and doing 2 more this morning, including a big commercial change-out and a duck job at a restaurant for me this morning. They even asked me for business shirts to wear when they were working to look more professional, as I wear polo shirts myself with my brand, myself, so brand new Nick. I need them t-shirts ASAP. That was a shout out to the guy who made the shirts. LOL. I know I did what's best for me and my valued customers, and it feels so good to have multiple jobs going on at the same time, and all I have to do is make sure the material is there for them and knowing the job is going to be done right the first time. What a weight off my shoulders. I can't defend us no more. We want top pay with piss poor quality work, so we don't debate. So don't debate me, because I've seen it up and close and personal. I won't give up on my brothers though. They just need to think big, set short-term and long-term goals, have aspirations, and want more than just a few dollars a day to get by. Now, I'm gonna tell you.
I saw it.
I mean,
saw
that's,
it.
again, that comes
Well,
back
I
to
saw
that
it.
hustle
I mean,
mindset.
Well, like
And
I
one thing I would say about Brother Tawan, you know, you always been an OG, you know, you and you know, and Jermaine in fitness, but Tawan has never had a problem, you know, telling you how he felt.
Yeah, tell you like it is.
Yeah, and
Even when he been little.
even in our early age, he just never had an issue
Yeah.
with it. But the strong suit about it was he managed to still be successful, you know, and find that balance to where now you know, if he says something like that and you might not agree with it, you still may have to respect it to some greater degree.
Yeah, I think that also speaks to my word is my bond. Okay, my word is my bond, because words are bonds. You know, and we trifle with them at times, of course, when we're playing. But you know, to distinguish, you know, like, you know, the way we're going to talk, we drinking beer is going to be different. We're trying to close a business deal. It's just that simple.
Right.
And we all intelligent here. We know what
Right.
You know, so when it comes time for business, you know, one of the reasons, which cause this, I'm sure this has always been on our minds. When he put that out there, I'm like, because I literally, a week and a half before he had posted that, talked to somebody that's in the same business. And, you know, we ain't gonna name drop it like that. But, you know, Tawan has offered to mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing we can get into on how important mentorship is in business.
Come on.
And so in this respect, I said, my God, I literally had this conversation with this particular person a week and a half ago, and Tawan posted it. You know, of course, Tawan's post is a lot more articulate because I'm not the heat and air man,
Right.
but it's the same concept.
Right.
I said, man, I got to get this guy to kind of elaborate, you know, if you know, so we can get this on the broad, because I know you got a bunch of followers on Facebook, but that's why we here at the Point of Perspective podcast.
Let the
so
man
we get
speak
a
on it.
broad
Let the man
voice to this
speak on
thing.
it.
So yeah, Tawan, I want you to go into, you know, details. What compelled you to put that message out there? Very, very, very important message. But what was the driving force for you to say enough is enough? I need to put this out there because
Because I was hurt. Deep down in my soul, I was hurt, bro.
That emotion.
Like, I always bet on black.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is, I always bet on black.
I know.